so today we're doing converting a decimal to a fraction. We're not using a calculator for this work, so sometimes we'll get NAPLAN questions on this, and it's also a good thing to know just without using a calculator. Okay, so these are the notes on how to go about the process, but it'll make more sense when we get to the examples. So I'm going to start this question. I'm going to follow through each step just with the questions here. So we've said write a 1 under the decimal point. So here's our decimal. I'm going to write a 1 underneath the decimal point. Then write a 0 under every digit after the decimal point. Well, this is the only digit we have after the decimal point. So we're going to put a 0 under that. Just use your red pen to do it so you can see what you're doing. Okay, so now you have the denominator of your fraction, the bottom of your fraction. Now what I do now is just get your red pen and draw a bar in. So you're creating a fraction here, and there's your denominator. Okay, so we know that our denominator, the bottom of our fraction, is going to be 10. And now the top of the fraction, you ignore the decimal point, pretend it's not there, and look at the top. Now if that's not there, that says 0, 7. Well, if you've got 0, 7, you're just going to write 7. And that's the answer to the question. It does say up here that we're getting a simplified fraction, but I know I can't simplify 7 over 10, so I'm just going to leave it. All right, let's do the next one. So we're going to put a 1 underneath the decimal point, a 0 under every digit after the decimal point. So this time we've got 3 zeros. Draw your fraction bar in. So now, on the bottom, we've got 1,000. On the top, ignore your decimal point and you've got 0, 0, 0, 3. That means you've just got 3. And can we simplify that fraction? No, we can't. There's no number that goes into both 3 and 1,000. So that's it. Finished? All right, let's look at the next one. So we've got 0.0471. So we're going to put a 1 underneath the decimal point, 0 under every digit after it. So we've got 4 digits after the decimal point, so we have 4 zeros. Draw your fraction bar in. So our denominator is 10,000. And on the top, if you ignore your decimal point, you have 00471, so you just have 471. Now again, that's not going to simplify, so I don't know why they've asked us to do a simplified fraction. Maybe the next one will simplify, we'll see. Again, put your 1 underneath your decimal point, a 0 under every digit after it. Draw your bar in. So we have a denominator of 1,000. And on the top, we have 0082, so we have 82. And I think we've finally found one we can simplify. So if you have a look at 82 and 1,000, for a start, they're both even numbers, so they both can be divided by 2. So I'm going to divide top and bottom by 2. Just write them in with your red pen so you can see that you're doing the same thing to the top and the bottom of the fraction. We need to keep it balanced. Okay, so if we do 82 divided by 2, you're going to get an answer of 41. If you're not sure and you want to do this division yourself, just go to the side. 82 divided by 2. 2 into 8 goes 4. 2 into 2 goes 1. So it's 41 when we do the division. On the bottom, we have 1,000 divided by 2. Remember, dividing by 2 is the same as halving. So what's half of 1,000? It's 500. And we can't simplify this any further. So that's the end. All right, so if you want to do 1,000 divided by 2, you can do it like this. 2 into 1 doesn't go. 2 into 10, 5. 2 into 0, 0. 2 into 0, 0. So if you want to do that working, just do it on the side and get your answers that way. Okay, I'm just going to run through the notes on this and we'll do the examples on this in the next video. So we have converting a fraction with a denominator of 10 or 100 or 1,000. We call these powers of 10. Okay, so they've got a 1 with some zeros after it. And we're going to convert those sorts of fractions to a decimal. Again, with no calculator. So here are the notes. I'm going to go through how to go through all of these in a minute. So on the next video, tune in and we'll go through some examples.